Hello, everyone. Hello. Back on again, right? Okay. So when you guys get in, make sure you hit the notification button if it's your first time, so you won't miss anything. And also like and share. Like and share to your groups. Like and share to your friends. Let's get it moving. All right. Tonight topic we're gonna talk about. This we're gonna decode it really. What is the relationship between Noah, his sons, his three sons, and you? What that has to do with you, right? You ever wonder what that has to do with me? Lana Black, how you doing, Lana? So Lana, you know what's up. You gotta like and share it. Thank you, Lana. What are you doing up, young lady? It's past your bedtime, Lana. You got to go to school tomorrow. Oh, good to see you, darling. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello. Hey. Oh, mom here. Hey. Reese Brooks. You got Reese Brooks. Hey, mom, how you doing? Yep. Get your pen and pad out, mom. You're gonna be shocked on this one. So like and share. Like and share to your groups. Like and share on your page, so we can, get it moving a lot faster. What this has to do with you. You ever wonder what the world Joseph and his three sons have to do with you, right? Hey, Laura, my sweet Laura. There she go. How you doing? I don't have to tell her to like and share. She know what the deal is, right? Uh, Said fine, love you. Oh, great. So, love you too, Mom. I'm sorry. Focus. But what does it have to do with you? This thing between Noah, his three sons, and you. Now, Lana Black should know this. Now, I know, yeah, I'm calling you out, Lana, over in Wales. Over in your beautiful home in Wales, right? Right? That's what the state that we in, right? And also that beautiful, awesome job and that sizzling hot man. He's a good guy. So, right, right. We walk as if it is so, right, Lana? Okay. So, so what that has to do with you. So if you would please like and share. This is something that most of the world don't know this. Most of the world don't know this. So especially like my mom's on, like and share. I mean, and get your pen and pad. You will be shocked tonight. um, Kim, how you doing, Kim? The whole family's here. Hey, Kim, how you doing? She said, hello, everyone. Hello, Kim. Kim, make sure you like and share. Like and share. And for you guys, for the first time that's coming on here, hit that notification button so you won't miss anything. Because this right here is going to really kind of rattle you a little bit. We're going to give you something to sleep on tonight, right? So now you're wondering, what in the world, Noah? Noah Ark. What that has to do with me? Hmm? What that has to do with me and what I'm dealing with in my life? And what his sons have to do with me, right? Let's decode that puppy today. Okay, let's decode it. So for the ones that are liking this, just coming in, just like and share it. All right, let's like and share before we get started. Let's get started. So you guys can rise up on the feed. I can see your comments a lot better. When you like and share it on here. Okay. So you ever figured out? Let's just see. Let's get your comment on here. What do you think now? The people that's already in the jog vlog. So let me explain the jog vlog right quick. The jog vlog is simply a group of people that's together in this group, and what we do is take the Bible. Yeah, that Bible. It's not religion. It's not it's not religion. It's not the stuff that they teach you at other places. We take the Bible, and what we do is extract the secrets from it and apply it to your life. What it has to do with you. I'm gonna give you an example of that tonight. I'm gonna give you a taste of it. That these people in the next level, it's called the next level of the jog blog family. They know it has to do with you. It's not religion. It's instructions. It's instructions, but it's written in an allegoric way that you have to decode it. You have to decode the instructions. Hey, Amy Lacey, how you doing? How you doing, Amy? All right. Amy says hello. Good to see you, Amy. So make sure that you like it, Amy, and share it. Share it in your group. Share it with your mom. Share it with your dad. Share it with your cousin. You know that messy aunt that you don't like. Share it with her too. Share it in your groups and share it on your Facebook page. Okay. Um, Jan says hello from Liverpool. Hey, Jan Oaks in the house from Liverpool, across the pond. She's right over there, right across the pond. Right. So we have our family from the UK. We have the fabulous, my lovely Laura Wells. How you doing, doll? And we have the Queen Bee, Lana Black. She's over in the UK, and Jan. Amy, I'm not sure where you're from, so you have to let us know, Amy. Amy Lacey, and Jan over in Liverpool. All right, we have here. So we international right now, right? So anybody ever wondered what Noah? Because it sounds like it goes against science, art, and all of this. What that has to do with you, and what his sons has to do with you. Hmm? I'm talking about right now, you, not no looking at it in history from a religious point, but what it has to do with you right now. Put it down in the comment. Just spitballing. Just go ahead and just try. Just say, you know what? I'm just gonna take a guess. This is what the answer is. Lacey said, I'm in Ireland. Okay, Lacey over in the UK. Okay, she's in Ireland. Okay, cool. She's over in Ireland. Good to see you, Lacey. I mean, Amy Lacey. I'm sorry, Amy Lacey. Good to see. She's laughing. So we got everybody across the pond in the house, right? Cool, cool. We international. Then we have Kim up in Minnesota. Good to see you, Kim. So she's winning right now. She's also in the group. So, and I'll put the link in after, at the end. I'll put the link in. I should have put the link in beforehand, but I will put the link in. If anybody interested in joining, it's only $1 a day, and the people that are joining, like Kim, she'll tell you, and Lana Black, she'll tell you, it's worth the value. It's worth the value. It's a lot. It's a lot of information, to digest. And we have people in there that have one beautiful soul. Her name is Alicia. She has a doctorate degree in theology. And she's saying, Lance, I never saw it like that. And it works. uh, Laura said, hey, Jan. So thank you, Laura. That's Laura sharing right there. I know that's her. Thank you, Laura. I really appreciate it. That's my girl right there, Laura. So let's not hold up. Let's get into it. So let's see what she said. Hello, beautiful Laura. Yes, she is beautiful. So, question: what do you think Noah has to do with you and that ark and his sons? What that has to do with you? Put it down in the comments. Just take a guess. Take a guess. I just wanted to just see what the temperature at in here. Take a guess. So while you're taking that guess, if you haven't liked and shared, like and share. And Amy Lacey, go ahead and hit the notification button so you'll be notified every single time it comes on. Give you something to go to sleep on over there. I know you guys are 5 hours ahead in the future, so you can give me some lottery numbers, okay? So what do you think it is? What do you think it is? I'll wait for it. It takes a minute for it to pop up. But what do you think that Noah, his sons, and the ark have to do with you? What it has to do with me? This is just some religious stuff, right? No, no. It's been taught in the wrong way. But what it has to do with you? Okay. Anybody ever wonder that? What this has to do with me? Or this is just some fascinating stuff that seems like it need to be on some science fiction movie, of all of this stuff. What it has to do with you. Remember, the ancient ones that wrote this Bible, there was channeling, right? And it was inspired by God, you know, and they wrote it in an allegoric way, in a story format, full of drama to give us a message, but you have to decode it. You have to just see between the lines and decode it. So we're going to decode it tonight. To just give you an example of what the people that already have invested um, in this jog vlog. And the reason why we call it the jog vlog is because this thing was totally inspired by me just jogging. and speaking to people and stuff like. And there was everyone was like, "You ought to do." It's like a blog. A blog is a vlog is a video and a blog. So it's the jog vlog, a video and a blog. It's like this is like a jogging blog, like that. So I ran with it. So let's decode this thing. First of all, let's find out what the names are. Noah, when you look it up in the Hebrew, Noah means rest and comfort. Rest and comfort. All of us can use that right now, especially dealing with this pandemic. Rest and comfort. Just look it up yourself. Rest and comfort, that's what it means, right? So all of us can use some rest and comfort, right? I can use that. So now he had 3 sons. Um, Lord said, I think about Noah a lot, Billy, and they will come. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to give you something that you never thought of. So hold on tight. Don't fall off the bed, fall out the bed and make sure you have that night light on. Laura, 'cause you know how you are with the dark. You got to have the night light in the hallway. So anyway, um, he had 3 sons. Noah had 3 sons. Now remember, his name means rest and comfort. Rest and comfort. And he had 3 sons. The 3 sons named, the first son name is Shem. That's Shem. Shem. Okay. Now, and then the second one was Ham, just like the meat. Ham. Ham. Okay. And then the third one is Joseph. All right. It's Japheth. Joseph. Joseph. I hope I haven't pronounced it wrong. Right. Laura said, ha ha ha. Shh. We know how she do. She said, massive lesson in faith. Yes. Yes, a massive lesson in faith, but it's going to be a lot more. It's going to hit home now tonight. I'm working in my magic now. I'm in my lane. So, and thank you for your beautiful comment, Laura. She said, I think a lot about. She said, so she think a lot about Noah. Okay, so hold on tight to your sheets. I know you're probably in the bed over there, so you don't fall out of bed, and keep that night light on. Okay. I had to say it, Laura. So, anyways, all right. So you got the 3 sons' name, right? So now let's decode those sons' names. Those sons represent something that's inside of all of us. Okay? Do you want rest and comfort? You have that in you. You got to choose that state, rest and comfort. Okay? All right. Now, Shem, the first son, Shem, his name means name. That's what his name means. Name. 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 Now, okay, Lance, what does that have to do with me, right? What that has to do with me and my goals in my life and things I want to accomplish and the things I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a lot. What are you talking about? All right? Just hang on. It's going to make sense. Okay, now the first son, his name means name. Just look it up. Okay, it means name in Hebrew. Okay, the second son, his name is Ham. His name means warm and alive. Mm. His name means warm and alive. Yeah, yeah. Now I probably got you perplexed. You're like, okay, well, break it down, make it make sense, right? Okay, hang on there. We're almost there. Okay, now the last son, Joseph, his name means extension. Extension or objectified state. Extension or objectified state. Okay. So now I'm trusting that everybody that have came in here, you don't hit the notification button and you have shared it. I know Laura have done it, because a lot of people are there, right? And I thank you, Laura. You're a sweet soul. And so we have those names. One name means name it. The other one means warm and alive. And the third son names mean extension, objectified state. Okay, Lance, can you bring it all together? I'm still clueless. Now you've got to remember, Noah names mean rest and comfort. We're gonna get to the ark in a minute, and the animals 2 by 2. We're gonna handle that in a minute. Okay, so we're just setting up foundation to build on. Okay, we're setting the foundation. It takes time to set this foundation so we can build on it, right? Okay, we have those 3. When you go in prayer, when you go inside of a visualization, when you go inside of a space and believing beyond your current circumstances, let's say you're dealing with a health issue, a love issue, a broken heart, financial, whatever the case is, right? Just fill in the blank. You want something that's beyond the current circumstances, right? So you want something beyond the current circumstances, okay? Prayer does that. uh, Lorna Black says, sharing. Thanks, sweetheart. Thanks, Lorna. Queen Bee. She did a royal share. Okay. And tell your daughters they can join too. Your daughter, Lorna. Okay. All right. So when we pray beyond our current circumstances. Whatever you're dealing with, you want something beyond it to get out of it, whether it's health, whether it's whatever. Fill in the blank, right? Or you're believing or you're meditating on something. You're going beyond where you are at now, in your now present state. You're going beyond it. Okay. All right. So when you go beyond it, you got to know what you want. You got to know what you're going after. And that's Shem. His names mean to name it. You got to name it. So let's use, for example, if it was a health issue. Well, or it can be a financial issue, whatever the case. Just fill in the blank. Okay. You got to name it. I want financial freedom. One of my mantras that I use is I have a lavish, steady, dependable income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefits. A lavish, oh yeah, and it's steady, it's constantly coming, consistent, it's constantly consistent. And it's consistent with integrity. I didn't have to rob no one and not stolen money or blood money. It's consistent with integrity and mutual benefit that it was a trade-off. I gave you service and you gave me a trade, which is the financial, right? Consistent, steady, and it's lavish. Um, Lord knows, in order to got to get that house, it's got to be lavish, right? Lavish income. So you have to name it. So go ahead and name it. Name it. So that's what it has to do with you. These names was telling you how to pray, telling you how to meditate. You have to name it. That's the first son name. The second son, his name means warm and alive. When you name it, you have to feel your way into it. You got to feel that it's true, that you do have a lavish, steady, dependable income, consistent with integrity and mutual benefits. You have to believe it. You have to feel your way into it. It's just like in the book with Jacob. Jacob got the blessing because he felt like Esau, right? So you have to feel it. You got to believe it. You got to believe that it's true, that this is true for me. I can complete my dream and my goals instead of just looking at it. I can complete it. I can have that. I am healed. I am healed of all my infirmities. You know, I have to believe that I'm healed so I can attract what I want in my life. You have to believe it. You got to feel it. Because we think a lot of thoughts, but the one that impresses on the mind, impresses on the spirit, is the one that you feel it. And that's why his name means warm and alive. Now you got to understand what Ham was cursed. Ham was cursed to serve his brothers. The one that is above him, his older brother, and his younger brother. Now the reason why he was cursed is because he's the bridge. He's the bridge. When you name something right here, and then Joseph's name, let's get into his name. His name means extension. It means extension justified. When you come out of that meditation, when you come out of that prayer, you have to believe that it is true now, beyond your current circumstances. Even though your senses and your reason may say, no, because the bills keep showing up in the mail, all hell breaking loose. But you have to believe beyond that when you come out of that prayer, come out of that meditation. You have to believe it. That's that extension coming from that prayer and bringing it with you now. Over and just write this down. Mark the 11th chapter, the 24th verse. Just put it to the side, Lara. Just put it to the side. Just look it up for shits and giggles, okay? Just look it up. So it says, when you pray, And this is Jesus talking. He said, when you pray, you must believe that you already have it. You believe that you already receive it, and then you will have it. You will have it. It's right there in the book. Is that not the law of assumption? You have to assume that you already have it. And then you're walking in that vibration that is yours. And then the universe, then God responds to it. He responds to it in a natural way. It shows up in your life, but you have to believe it and walk in that state morning, noon, and night. And I know it's a daunting task. I struggle with it at times too, but you have to walk in it morning, noon, and night. Lord says, yes. Yeah. You have to walk in there because you're beating the drum of assumption. Then you start beating the drum of attraction. Then it starts showing up in your life as if you waved the magic wand. Hmm. Those names mean a lot. Now you're thinking, like, ooh, this is good stuff. That name mean a lot. Okay, I only have 10 minutes. I'm only going to be on 30 minutes. Okay. Uh, Laura says, yeah, Lana, how are you? So she asked me how you are, Lana. So, anyway, so we have those names. We have those names. Now, Ham, remember, he was cursed to serve his brothers, the one that Shem and the one below him, Joseph. Reason why he was cursed because he's the bridge. He's the bridge between naming it in your belief, in your meditation, in your prayer, when you're writing down in your journal, naming it, and he's that bridge that gets over into having it. That's extension. The extension leads outside of the prayer. You got to walk in it now as if it's so. I had to tell myself that I had to be reminded of that today. Right, Laura? She said, my top fan badge. No, we got to work on that. Now, we have to get it. So, but that's what those three names mean. Those three names teaching you how to be able to select it in an energetic way and bring it into a reality. His son's name. So you can live and rest in comfort. And that's Noah's name. Rest and comfort. All of us can use that, right? He's showing you how to do that through his son's name. She said, I'm good, Laura. Still happy. Still laughing about that nightlight. Yeah. How is she can channel all of these spirits and then can't walk through the bathroom without a nightlight? Just leave me alone, Laura. He said, haha, me too. So, anyways, oh, I know what y'all laughing about that thing. Okay. So anyway, now let's get into the ark that was being built. Guys, newsflash. The ark is you. You're the ark. Lara, Lana, Landy, Mom, Kim. Kim, you know that. Laura, you should know that. You are the ark. Now you're saying, what? No, yeah, you the ark. That's why you can't find it. You are the ark. You're the ark. This body is the ark. Now the animals came two by two, right? So you're like, it's no animal in me. Sometimes I feel like an animal in me, but it's no animal in me. Okay, so what these animals are states of consciousness. States of consciousness. Like for example, Lara have a lion in her. The two animals were male and female because it's two type of human species. They're male and female, right? So Laura has a lioness in her. What the lioness represents? It represents courage. You ever had to stand up for yourself, Laura? Lana? Mom? I know you did. Kim, you ever had to stand up for yourself and say, nah, that's it. I'm not taking this crap no more. That's the lion coming out of the ark. The lion represents boldness, represents courage, represents bravery. It's coming out of the ark. Now you're going, makes sense now. The names make sense. The ark makes sense. And that's why they can't find it anywhere. They're always finding a new thing that they think that's an ark, right? Okay. Now, you ever did anything sneaky? You ever snuck around when you was a teenager? Your parents told you to be home by 11 o'clock, about 10 o'clock, and you came in by 10 o'clock, act like you was going to bed, and then snuck back out of the window and went back to the party. Went back to the party. Well, That's the spider. That's the spider go creeping around in the dark with no nightlight. Creeping around, sneaking around. Yeah. That's the spider inside of the ark coming out. I'm finna do some sneaky stuff now. So I'm gonna come out and sneak around. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Laura said, "Oh, I get it. How awesome, love." So that's what those animals are states of being inside of you. And what we do is we ride the waves of life. That's that storm. When a flood comes and overwhelms the ground. It overwhelms land. When the flood comes, it overwhelms land, right? It overwhelms it. You ever had to deal with something that was overwhelming in your life? I know I am dealing with it. Have you ever dealt with something that's so overwhelming that you couldn't have, you just like, oh my God, how am I gonna be able to make it? Well, that's what the ark did. The ark had to ride that flood. It was overwhelming. How many stuff we had to deal with in 2020 and now? That's overwhelming. Some of us was dealing with it in 2016. You have to do no 2020. You had warm up already in 2016, 17, 18, 19. So 2020 was like, eh. You know what I mean? She said, I know, Jan. Uh, who knew? Jan said, amazing. So that's what that flood means. It's overwhelming. The flood overwhelms the land. And that's that time for you. You got to stand up. You got to rise. When the bills are low and everything due, and you got to feed those kids, you rise up. That ark lifted up when the flood came. Before the flood came, the ark just stayed there. It's all good. But when the flood came, it lifted it up. You're dealing with some overwhelming stuff. I got to stand up. I got to make it happen. You know what I mean? And then you ride those waves of life. They rode it for a long time. Those waves of life. That's what it means. You have some ups and you have some downs in life. Yes? No? You have some ups and downs in life. Yeah, I'm cracking that code tonight. Now you're going, ah, God. Now, Lana Black and Kim probably going, yeah, I already took that one. We knew that back in October. um, um, Kim says, nah, never. Yeah, she did some sneaking around. She's caught. So anyway, so you ride these waves of life, right? Then eventually you just want peace. So what Noah did, he released the doves to go out and check for land. He wants some peace. The doves represent peace. I want some peace in this up and down in life. I want to get back to that Noah state, that state of rest and comfort. Uh, and I say, yeah, exactly. So now can you see it coming alive? That's what I teach. That's what I do. If you want to join the group, I'll put the link down. If you want a private session, I need something for me. This is what I'm dealing with, Lance, and I need something, for me. I'm here to, you can book a session, private session, a few of them, and we'll get you on that road. We have people that had no money and had no money, and plus they had their credit was terrible. That's what they said. That's by their standards. They said that my credit was like the worst in human history. But she still got that house that she have two homes now. She have a house in Maine and she have a home in Massachusetts, and she's having her home in Maine is a B&B right across from the sea, oceanfront, all of that because she applied the tools. Remember, this Bible are basic instructions before leaving earth. That's where you get the word Bible from. It's instructions, but it's written in an allegorical way for only the ones that God wants to read it can decode it. I just happen to be one that look at this. No, not trying to say Lance all that, but um, that's what I do. Laura says, okay, Alana, unless you go up and down the country, laughing out loud. She said, rest and comfort. Yes, yes, rest and comfort. That she said, yes. So you go up and down. You ride the waves of life, and you get to a point you just want peace again. You remember he sent out the doves, right? One came back with an olive branch. One bank came back with an olive branch. I'll tell you about the other one at another time, where the other one came back at. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, When he came back, what happened? We know the story. Noah hit land. He hit land. You know when you get that job, and you get that house, Lona Black, what you gonna say? I landed that house. I landed that job. That's what they hit land. You hit your goal. Their goal was to find land. You hit your goal. I landed that client. I landed that job. I landed that health that I've been looking for, that health, that healing. I landed financial security. I landed that loving, passionate, wonderful, consistent, kind of silly, fun relationship. hmm I landed it, but I had to go through the ups and downs of life to the point I wanted peace. Now I'm back in that state of Noah, of rest and comfort. Mm, Never thought of it like that, huh? Now it's making sense. Now your spirit, even your soul inside be right now going, yeah, I've been going to church all my life and didn't get it. I thought it was ridiculous. How can he do that? You mean to tell me the emperor penguin made it to that ark? Every animal represents a state. It represents a state inside of you. Uh, Jan said no and yeah. Girl, you funny. She said no, never saw it like that. Yeah, your own spirit will confirm that this is truth is being spoken to you. It didn't make sense at first. I thought it was just some religious mumbo jumbo. But see, the ancient ones knew that it would be twisted. And they knew that other people would come and decode it for the masses. So they wrote it in an allegoric way, what they was being channeled. And now the code is cracked. um, Laura says, no way. Some pretty good stuff while you laying in bed tonight. You're like, no way, I got something to think about tonight. Huh. So while you guys, I'll give you an extra little secret sauce. So while you guys over in the UK, and over in the United States it's getting a little late and getting ready for bed. It's around 7:17 over on the East Coast, 6:17 Kim time. So she may still have a little sunset going. But it's like really late you guys times, like what, it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's going on 1 o'clock. Woo! Thank you for staying up. So you ever heard of this thing said never let anger, do not go to bed angry? You ever heard of that? Do not let anger fall, not let wrath fall on you while you go to sleep. She said, I never get it. I'll never get to sleep now, Lance. But let me help you with that. So you ever heard it? Don't go to sleep angry. Don't never go to bed angry. Anybody ever told you why? Why? What has to do with you? Even in the Bible, it says, do not allow anger, do not go to sleep, don't allow wrath to go to sleep, something like that. Go to sleep with wrath in your heart or angry. Why? Why is it? Well, because your body and your spirit is about to switch lanes, right? When you go to sleep in stages. Alpha state, then you hit a mega state, all these states, right? The body kind of like shut down, right? That's time for the right side of the brain, the subconscious side of the brain to start moving. That's why you have dreams and stuff like that. That's what spirit speaks to. Laura, you know what I'm talking about. That's what spirit speaks to. Okay? All right. Now, if you're going to go to bed pissed off and angry, just mad, right? Well, this is what happens. You impresses the mind. You put an impression on the right side of the brain, the subconscious side of the brain that don't rationalize. Remember, God don't judge. So it don't rationalize it. It just delivers. That's why some of the names for the right side of the brain is woman. In the New Testament, in the Bible, they call it woman. And then the left side of the brain, that's the logic side. That's the side to do mathematics and do all the thinking all the time, the pondering side of it. No, that's the left side of the brain. That side of the brain is called man or called husband. So you got the wife and you got the husband. That's why I said, wife, submit yourself to your husband, because the left side of the brain is being the husband is always commanding, commanding, commanding. And he impresses the right side of the brain, which is the wife. You get it? He penetrates the wife. You get it? And whatever thought that is dominant impresses on the right side of the brain, because the only thing the right side of the brain do is receive. It just receive, you know. So you know the anatomy between the woman and the man. The man have the pressing part and you have the receiving part, you know. Okay. So we got that part, right? So that's why they call it woman and man, like that. So that part that you're thinking about, mad, pissed off, mad, 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 you are impressing that woman. Yeah. You didn't know that you were a man and a woman? The left side of the brain, the right side of the brain. It impressing that woman. And then that woman takes that thought that you're constantly impressing her with, and then she delivers the baby. It shows up in a natural way in your life. It shows up in a natural way. The stuff that's gonna make you even more angry. He broke my heart. I can't stand him, this and that. And then you find out more stuff that's gonna show up to piss you off the next day or tick you off the next day. Okay? I'm just being raw and real. Okay? So that's what it means. Now in the Old Testament, they gave it another name. They call it slave and master. That's why I said masters obey your slave. Just like a woman obey your husband, because the woman have to. The right side of the brain have to obey the left because it's penetrating it. It don't judge. It just takes it and delivers. In the Old Testament, slave obey your master. Because the slave is being the right side of the brain. The master, the thinking part of it, is the left side of the brain. And as it penetrates, the slave is the part that produces, it delivers. It had nothing to do with putting people in chains. It had nothing to do with making a woman subservient to her husband or to her mate. That was all man ego, putting women in chains. And it's time to set the captives free. So now you're thinking about, I can't go to bed angry, because you're getting your body in a relaxed state. And then you're thinking of something negative, and you putting your body in a relaxed state. You're about to go into a meditation, whether you like it or not. You're going into a meditation. You're going into a fast. That's why in the morning, what is the name of your first meal? Put it down in the comment. The first meal in the morning is called what? Put it down in the comment. It takes a minute for it to show up, but put your comment down. What is the first meal in the morning called? She said, makes so much sense. I'm dropping jewels tonight. Now, Laura, they're gonna ban you. They're gonna say, Laura, we're gonna ban you. You don't put hands on your life. I'm just joking. Okay, Jan, you're right. You get the gold star, darling. Here you go. Okay, it's called breakfast. It's called breakfast. Now, Kim, I was waiting for you to say that. Kim said the state you go into before you go to bed is the subconscious state. There it is. She said the state that you go into before you go to bed is the subconscious state. It doesn't know the difference between what is real or what is imagined. Exactly. And you ticked off. Just think about it. If you ticked off, you go and you don't know the difference between real and imagined. Then it said perfect time to see what you wish to create and are stepping into. Girl, you make me proud. That's right. She's one of the ones in the group, so she's been doing her studying. um, Lana said breakfast, right? And Jan, she says breakfast, right? Okay, exactly. So everybody get a gold star. Breakfast, except for Laura. Laura didn't put breakfast, so she don't get a gold star. Laura, you don't get no gold star. No, she probably scared of the dark. So anyway, okay, we have breakfast, right? And she said, thank you, Lance. So we have breakfast. Now say it slow. Break fast. You're breaking a fast because you just went into a fast when you went to sleep tonight. You're not eating while you're sleeping. You go into a fast. You're not eating. You're not drinking. You're just breathing. You go into a fast. And you're going to bring that crap into a spiritual place, into a fast, where, as Kim has eloquently put, it doesn't, it does. Laura said, I'm actually walking in the dark right now. Light bulb out. I must be channeling. Okay, I got a hidden camera in your house, Laura. That's how I know. I'm just joking. Kim said, yes, and I can cook. Laughing out loud. Yeah. She said, yes, and I can cook. So, you're breaking a fast. You're going inside of a spiritual place, a place of rest and comfort like Noah. And then you finna name something. So the best time to name it is before you go to bed. Act as if you already have whatever you desiring. That home, that job, that healing, that whatever. Fill in the blank. The universe giving you a blank check. God is giving you a blank check. Fill in the blank. But this is the catch. You got to name it. You got to feel it that it is true. That's Shem and Ham. You got to feel it to be true. And then you have to do this because you're going to drift off into sleep. And then you have to do this. You have to do the last one, the son, Joseph. You have to walk with that extension. His name means extension, objectified state. You have to walk the next day as if it is so. As if it is so. You have to do that. And you just started with some religious stuff, didn't you? It's the reason why you're here tonight. It's the reason why you're probably watching on a shared on a replay. The truth is coming out. This is the age of Aquarians, a pouring out of truth, pouring out of fear. It's a lot of pouring out. It's what you put your attention on is what you're going to get. Right, Laura? She reminded me of that tonight. Okay. So, guys, what do you think? Now you're thinking about, oh, when I go to sleep, this is some powerful stuff. Kim says, she says, breakfast, I mean to say, I know I got you. She said, I'm always cooking breakfast while I'm listening to our group. Yes. And I'm coming up there to get some breakfast, you gotta give me some breakfast. So now you're finna go into a fast. You're finna go into a meditative state. Now the question is, what you're gonna bring into it? What you're gonna bring into that meditative state? What you gonna bring into it? Jan said, I always knew there was more to this Bible. Thank you, Lance. Oh, it's a whole lot more. I would love to share with you. Hey, just join the group. I'll put the link in. If you want to join the group, it's just $1 a day. In fact, it's less than that over in UK, because the pound is more, So yeah, it's a lot more. All of this, let's put it this way, Jan. Everything in that book points right at you. It's pointing back at you. It points right at you. But it's written in code. It's in code. Everything you have is within you. But it's written in code. These ancient ones was real slick and writing it because they know man is going to try to use it to do crazy stuff with it. So we know some other people are coming down the pipeline that can decode it and going to share it, right? So, guys, if you want uh, Lisa, Lisa said, love reading. Lisa. Oh, here she go. She says, love a reading, please. Oh. Well, I'm doing one of these tonight. I gotta bring my cards with me next time, okay? Lisa, I'm so sorry. I'll bring my cards next time. I'm just decoding tonight, decoding that book, tonight. And if you missed, just check out the replay. Check out the replay, and please like and share, and set the notifications so you get that reading, and you get that a lot more. So it's a lot going on tonight. So when you're going to sleep over in the UK, I wanted to give that to you guys. When you're going to sleep, name it, feel it to be true. And then when you wake up the next day, walk as if it is so. All right? I know this stuff tonight. I'm just trying to go to sleep. Now I'm going to be up all night pondering that. And Laura's staggering through the house in the dark, probably going to the bathroom and trying to find a Bible. Kim says, kind of cool, Janos. My jaw just dropped the more I learned with Lance. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I remember one time Kim said, damn, that's good. on the live. Damn, that's good. So guys, all of this is inside of us. You just thought you were just a regular human? No. Mm-mm. They didn't call you humans inside the Bible. They call you gods. Yeah, they did. I can prove it. So, if you guys want to join the jog blog, I'll put a link inside of here. After this live, I'll upload a link so you can in the comments so you guys will see it. And if you need a private session or anything like that, just DM me. Just DM me. We can set up a private session. You know, and I can work with you guys time over there. So don't worry about it. Like, oh, well, you're in the United States, and we over here in Ireland and Scotland and all over the UK, and hey, we got you. Lisa says, okay, thank you. All right, Lisa. She said, okay, thank you. All right. So guys, that's what I have. Any questions? Any questions before we get off? Everybody gets it. Now you see it's decoded. And if you forget it, well, the link is up here. You can check out the review. But make sure you like and share it. Okay, Lisa and everyone on here, make sure you like and share and set your notifications for next time. Okay. Um, I just mean to be on 30 minutes and not 45 minutes because I wanted to give more value since you guys are up this late, so I wanted to give more value than, because after 1 o'clock your time, going on 2 o'clock, something like that. So I wanted to give more value than what you expected. That's what I do. Okay. All right. Um, Janessa says, replay, thank you. Janessa Huckabee. Now you got to do a live in our group, Janessa. I see you jumping everywhere else except in the group. I saw you today. Let's do it live. Janessa is one of the people also in the job log, and she is winning. She's the one I spoke about earlier. She got her in Maine. She have 2 homes now. You know, 2 homes. Laura says, "Hey Lisa." Laura says, "Hey Lisa." And I'll have to get Laura over there. I'll have to snatch Laura from her busy life and put her over there and just have her just do a day with us, just at least 30 minutes or something, just to be on the live with me over there in the job blog. We gotta see my Laura. Yeah, she's my Laura. I'm not sharing her. I share it with you guys, but nobody else. Um, Jan says, thank you. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Jan. I really appreciate it. I'm here to serve. My goal is to serve to the highest level possible for you, to the point you tap out and say, I'm good. I got it. I'm winning, Lance. It's locked in my brain now. Just like Janessa, she's winning. It's locked in. This woman has been through a lot, in 2020. She buried her husband. She buried 2 husbands, her ex and the other one. She buried 2 people, and she had those kids by herself. And she ended up winning with a end, ended up having a B&B and her home. She got 2 homes, and she's renting out. She got rental property. She's doing very well, and I'm really proud of her. She said, "Yeah, sorry, I was doing mediumship reading tonight. I jumped. I'm too late." Laura said, "You're so welcome. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much." Lisa says, "Laura Wells, Happy New Year to you all." Oh, Happy New Year to you, sweetheart. Janessa says, "Lance is the best. Learn more from you than a whole lifetime in church." Because it makes sense. I mean, what's the point? This stuff got to make sense. And the ancient ones made it make sense, but you just have to decode it. That's all it is. So we understand that we're the art tonight, right? Um, Laura says, "So welcome, Jan. You're so welcome, Jan. So welcome." So guys, if you're looking for a private, session with me, a private reading or something like that, DM me, and we can and we'll go from there. And if you want to join the group, the job blog, we meet, every other day. We meet every other day. In fact, we was meeting every day until they just like, look, you giving us so much, we can't apply it so much. Janessa was one of them. And so we just broke it down to every other day. So we have a day to apply and then go again, then apply and go again. Okay. So it's a lot of material on there. Like they learned about the 12 disciples, what the 12 disciples really are. It's not what they taught you. It's not what they taught you. But that's for another time. In fact, I did 2 of them yesterday. Um, my Laura says, he's amazing to have a session with that will it will cost you not too much. No, it won't. It won't cost you too much, you know. Okay. Thank you, Laura. But guys, live life on fire. I mean, live life on fire. If you're not doing that, you're not living life at all. At all. You're not living life at all. You're just merely existing. Who the hell want to exist? You just want to coast through life, barely making it, barely existing when you have all these tools, all these giftings inside of you. Only thing you have to do is invest in yourself. We invest in shoes, t-shirts, hats that we end up replacing the following year. Why not invest in this right here? And once you get it, you'll never lose it. Okay. Um, Lisa says, "Do you welcome the readers on your group?" Well, that's something that we're working towards also. That's a good question too, Lisa. Something I may have to do, right? That's a good question. Laura says, "Oh, for Christ's sakes, now I need to know about the disciples." Oh man, there. I had to do 2 weeks teaching the disciples. The disciples really mean the 12 disciplines of the mind. That's where you get the word disciples from. Okay. But that's for another time. How about we do that tomorrow? We'll go over like one or two. All of those, put it this way, all of those disciples are inside of you. Mm. Judas is one of the best disciples of them all. Yeah. Let's just give you a little extra since Laura's up, and she's too scared to go to sleep. She's in the dark. Okay, let's do one. Judas, that's just from last night. Judas, Judas is the one, when you hear the word Judas, is usually not a good thing because he's the betrayer. He betrayed him. When someone says you're a Judas, it's not a compliment until you find out the truth about it. Laura, you a Judas. Lisa, you a Judas. Lana, you a Judas, but Lana already know. All of us, me, Judas, all of us are a Judas. Now, what do you mean? Jan, you are a Judas. Janessa, all of us. Kim, all of us are Judases. She said, "Oh, and haven't I experienced Judas before from others?" Oh, you're Judas. I'm talking about you, Laura. You. Yes, you. You're Judas. Yeah. So what is that? What are you talking about, Lance? What is this Judas thing? Judas is the betrayer. You have to betray yourself. Yeah, all of us have done that before. Have you ever wanted to do something? You had a goal? Like, say you wanted to lose 20 pounds and you lost those 20 pounds, or you wanted to stop smoking and you stopped smoking, or you wanted to stop renting and own your own house, or you wanted to own your own car and stop catching the bus, something like that. So you have to implement Judas. Judas is the state. He's a state that betrays the old state. The old state used to enjoy smoking all the time, 5 packs a day. But this state right here is smoke free. So this Judas betrays the one that's smoking and find a way out of it to be smoke free. He's the betrayer inside of you that cuts it off and go and do that. That betrayer that was 20 pounds, he betrayed that 20 pounds and now he's 20 pounds lighter, you know. So that's what it is. It's the betrayer. It's the one that turns, the one that used to, not have enough financials, but now you're doing very good. Didn't have clients, but now he did whatever it took to betray that Lance that didn't have the lot. So now he has a lot. That's the Judas. That's the Judas state. It's the part that betrays you so the new you can be born. You can't have two of you running around, so it betrays you so the new you can be born. She said, absolutely makes so much sense. Winning. So that's what that Judas is. That's one of the disciplines of the mind. You have to discipline your mind to quit smoking. You have to discipline your mind to lose 20 pounds. You have to discipline your mind to save your money and start spending money so frivolously. You have to discipline yourself. So it's one of the 12 disciplines of the mind. That's what it is. She said, we betray ourselves before anyone else does. We betray ourselves. You have to betray the old in order for the new to be born. For the new to be born. The old used to put up with men crap. The new don't play any games. I'm not putting up with no crap now. I don't deal like that. Like that, right? Um, Lisa says, yeah, I'm looking for work in a new group to Please keep me in mind. Okay, I will keep you in mind and don't use cards. My gift is what I feel and see and hear. Gotcha. I got you, Lisa. All right, got you, girl. And thank you. So that's what the Judas is. Now, what is your perception of Judas is? You done pulled Judas a lot of times, haven't you? You know, that one that used to just want to date, and then you got to a point, saying, I want to get married. You know, you know, that's one of the 12 disciplines of the mind. Let's get one more. That's from the live that I did the other day. The last one, just do just one more. Is Thaddeus. That's one of my favorite. Thaddeus. Thaddeus is a disciple that's barely talked about. Thaddeus. Thaddeus is the discipline of the mind. His name means thanksgiving. His name means praise. His name means gratitude. His name means gratefulness. That's what Thaddeus means. He represents the discipline of the mind that knows to be grateful. It represents the discipline of the mind to have a gratitude heart, to have a grateful heart and show gratitude. Those 10 gratitude before you get out of bed, Laura. Those 10 that I still do to this day, 20 gratitude. Those disciplines of the mind that is once you walk in a state of consciousness of being thankful. Remember, he represents thanksgiving. That means he's thankful for something is given to him. It's given to him. He's thankful for it. He understands that that's the law of assumption. In other words, the praises go up and the blessings come down. He know that he's walking as if it's already done, it's already given to him. And then the universe responds with the answer. God responds with the answer. It shows up. Two disciples. Okay. Lisa says, just learned something new tonight. Laughing out loud. Yeah, I think we all did. But guys, it's a blessing to be able to speak to you guys. It's a blessing to be able to serve you guys to the highest level. So if you're looking for, a session, a booking, it's not expensive, so don't worry about that. So, but just DM me, okay? DM me. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time, and have a beautiful night over in the UK and also in the US, Kim. Thank you so much, and everyone that's watching on the replay. All right, and I'll put the link in the comment section in a bit. Okay. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. All right. Oh well, a wonderful night. Sleep, and remember to break the fast in the morning. All right. Take care. Bye bye.